this particular video, I'm going to be going over a platform called Kalshi. Now, this particular well, they call it, I guess it would be more called a trading platform, but slash investing platforms that allow you to invest in event contracts, which is like a yes or no. Now, I'll have timestamps so you can skip around. So I also have it if you just want to specifically focus on the platform and the contracts that you have. I'll have timestamps where you can skip directly into it, so you can basically go over the particular site. But briefly, I'm going to share my particular opinions on it. So Kalshi is a new well, it's kind of been out a little while, but it allows you to invest in events like future events. Like, so if something happens, you win. If something doesn't, you don't. So, like, for example, the major ones that they had recently was the election, Harris versus Trump. So if you bet your money on Trump, you would end up for each, and they have it break down into like contracts. So what would happen is you would buy the contract. The contract would cost roughly the probability of it happening. So, and it would be like $1 payout. So if there was a 40% chance of winning, you buy the contract for 40 cents. If you're right, you get $1. So this, and I wanted to do this particular video because I go over all different types of investments, investing platform. So this was the one where I really wanted to talk about it, because with this one, it's kind of like, is this gambling, or is it trading, or is it investing? Like, how do they particular market it? Um, I'll share, my personal input on, things like this. I think a platform like this, this is my personal opinion with Kalshi, and like I said, you can kind of skip along to the video. Skip later on if you want me to just kind of jump straight into it, but it's like a yes or no thing. I think that Kalshi, in my opinion, is a bit of a hybrid. Now, I do think, yes, on certain types of financial, and by the way, keep in mind, Kalshi, it is not just deal with, it can deal with anything. It can deal with video games, climate, what could, Oscars, what time can a company release something, anything you can think about. So we have Grammys. You probably can do the weather, price predictions, technology. They have like all different categories. So, in my opinion, a lot of this, in my opinion, is more like a gambling particular platform. Yes, there are, to me, certain situations where you can, kind of do research and things like that to increase your odds. But at the end of the day, a lot of these are things that happen in a very short period of time and in the future, which is kind of hard to predict. And you also notice, because that level of hard to predict, that the payout is, much higher than, other particular investments. But let me know in the comments below, do you think, would you consider Kalshi betting, trading, investing? By the way, I have, videos on all of them. Just, check the suggested videos. Let's just go into the platform so you can see it for yourself. The particular platform, Kalshi, and I'll go over, everything about it. So when you first sign on, you see all of these things. It looks like pretty much polls, but all of these are, placing a bet. So right here, if you want to do here, you just kind of click on it and boom, make it very easy. Your dollar amount, yes or no. So they make it very easy, very simple. To me, I feel like this is, like I said before, particularly more so gambling. But that's just kind of like my personal opinion. Also, like I said, the topics you have: election, economics, politics, culture, finances, crypto, climate change, companies, transportation, video games, Grammy, Oscars, housing, oil and energy, government. So they pretty much have like a large variety of things that you can bet on. So, for example, like let's click one for crypto. Like, for example, the um, Bitcoin, the price today at 5 p.m. Which will it would be. It's very simple. You can just enter the amount, review, and then you would hit submit. I've actually made one particular bet to kind of just test it out to see how it would particularly work. One of the ones that I had, very easy to set up. You can have it even probably set up in a day. They have it where, like, with the debit card or link, you can do the debit cards instantly. I think to link the bank it takes 2 or 3 days, but this is the particular one. And they also have it where if you hold the money, you can get just the money sitting in the account. You can get 3.95 APY. I mean, I'm not a big fan of holding money in like these particular platforms like this, because you never know what particular happened. But far as the close position I had, this was Bitcoin price today after election. Um, it was one of the ones that was, I think the bet at that particular time was the price of Bitcoin would be 68,000 or above. So I kind of, just kind of more so testing it out. The price was, the payouts normally always, up until this point, the payouts always $1. The cost of contract, you can kind of think about it similar to the problem, not exactly, but similar in a particular way. So the cost of contract was 60 cents. The payout was $1. Return on investment, 40%. And they also have it where you can share your winnings on, like, posts, like your winnings in that particular nature, your activities. They kind of clearly shows the day trade confirmed, October 4th. The settlement happened October 6th, the day after the particular election. But like I said, they have all particular topics. They have Grammys, Grammy of the Year. Who's gonna win that? They have in like finance of the S&P. I think I already kind of went over that. They have video games. Um, PS6. Will the PS6 be announced before 2027? They have all kinds of climate change. The highest temperature in Miami today. So, like, a lot of these categories is, to me, just more like a gambling platform. But the way they kind of structured it is somewhat different. They more so structured in a way as far as it kind of works like a derivative future contract. But in a nutshell, that's kind of what they are, in my opinion. Just a gambling platform that just structured it in the way where it can kind of be classified under like an investment rules. But if you like kind of look at most of this particular stuff, it's more so off of chance. So I think the people that's more so geared towards this is more so people who also like just placing bets as far as ideas, and they just if you want to find an idea, look at this, look how easy. What is this? Who wins, blah blah blah. So it gives you like super easy to buy and sell. So to me, it's kind of like that adrenaline, being able to make money quickly. It's more so of a gambling thing. In my, that's my particular opinion on it. I do think platforms like this could be very dangerous as far as all actually, whenever you have money that can give people an incentive to either take certain actions or not, I think that it could potentially alter the reality of future events, especially if the person has an incentive, or you're dealing with people who have a lot of influence, to sway people to do or act a particular certain way. And I do think it has the ability to change particular outcomes. Let me know, what you particular think on that particular matter. But I would particularly say, to me, it definitely gives more of an instant gratification. And by the way, they make money off of the commission as far as like whenever you buy or particular sell. So to me, I definitely think it's taken on a form of gambling. Now, on the technicality things, they have the they kind of follow, I guess, the OTC rules where gambling there's a little bit different. But to me, from a business perspective, I think they marketed it a great way, so that it can seem like an innovation where like event contracts that no one ever heard of before. But to me, at its core essence, it's pretty much like the same structure as gambling. The only particular major difference that they can particularly say is like you can kind of trade your positions, and you can exit, enter. Now that's the, maybe only kind of self difference, but like you're still kind of betting on the same outcome. Like, oh, who's gonna win the Oscar? Who's gonna win the Grammy? They have, oh, what will be the numbers in 2026 of this? Or what will so to me, it's more so of a guessing game. Now, of course, there's certain things and certain topics where you can, do a little bit more research, or it could be a little bit more methodical in your particular approach. But I think, especially the core audience that this is kind of talking to, is people who like to gamble. I think that's what it really boils down to. This company is probably making money based off of the people who have, like, gambling tendencies. That's my particular opinion.